Hey guys, Decaf13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. So yeah, last time we finished off Singularity F Fuyuki, and now we're actually going to move on to the very first Singularity of the game, in the first chapter, the 100 Years War of the Evil Dragons in Orleans, in AD 1431. Don't really have much else to say. I haven't done grinding, I should say. Everything's pretty much the same. I mean, I did a couple of free summons and I got login bonuses for, today and yesterday. Because I didn't record yesterday because I wasn't really feeling all that well. I am feeling a bit better now. But, yeah. And I have added a couple of friends now. So thank you for everyone who sent friend codes or friended. Yeah. I guess let's just head right into it. Heed my words. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny. If you heed the Grail's call, and obey my will and reason, then answer me. I hereby swear that I shall defeat all evil in the world. But let thine eyes be clouded with the fog of turmoil and chaos. Thou art trapped in a cage of madness, and I the summoner who holds thy chains. Seventh heaven clad in the great words of power, come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales. Oh. Thank you for coming, my fellow servants. I am your master. You know why you are summoned, yes? Destruction and slaughter. Those are your orders. If a city is reveling in spring, destroy it. If a town is celebrating spring, devastate it. No matter how evil or cruel, God will forgive your every transgression. Should he mete out punishment, that is fine in its own way. For this is no more than a means of proving God's existence and his love. Now then, Gillies, please bring him here. As you wish. I trust you have not harmed him, Gillies. No, of course not. Have you considered what you wish done with him? Oh my. Do you require suggestions from me? Oh, you have noticed my distress and your infinite concern for me? Don't be absurd. If you continue this foolishness, I'll kill you, Gillies. When you are eating a meal, do you think about how you use your fork? This is the same. What I do with him is a matter so trivial it does not merit any thought. What's going on? Where am I? And who are you people? Answer me! Are you deaf? You there! Oh, Pierre. Bishop Pierre Cauchon. How I have missed you. A day has not gone by when your face has not crossed the mind of Jeanne d'Arc. It can't be. 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 You're Jeanne d'Arc? Impossible! That can't be possible! I thought you died 3 days ago! I thought I killed you! I thought... That you should be in hell? Perhaps I am, your grace. This dream... a nightmare. What else could it be but a nightmare? Oh dear, he started to flee from reality. This won't do at all. We must snap him out of this. Ah! What will you do, your grace? Jeanne d'Arc, whom you accused of heresy, stands here before you. Should you not grip your crucifix and offer up a prayer to God? Should you not mock me, scorn me, abuse me, trample me, and tell everyone the wicked Jeanne d'Arc is here? Should you not roar like the brave lion you are? Go on, do it! Do it! Do it! Spare me! Please spare me! I'll do anything. Spare me, I beg of you! Did you hear that, Gillies? Spare me, he says. The bishop who tied me up, mocked me, and burned me alive. As if that were nothing. The bishop who told me with kind eyes that I was going to be killed is now begging for his life. Oh, the sadness is making me want to cry. After all, that won't save anything. Your paper-thin faith won't reach the Heavenly Father. Belief that is light as a feather won't blossom anywhere. Someone who has forsaken God and clings to his life by begging a witch is unfit to be called a believer. Do you understand, Your Grace? You just gave testimony that you are now one of the heretics. That is why I'm so sad. I think I might laugh until madness consumes me. Now, think back, Your Grace. You know what sentence awaits heretics, don't you? No, spare me, please spare me! I'm so sorry. I'm afraid I ran out of salvation today. Indulgences are not for sale in this era. Now, shall we start at your feet? If I was burned alive by holy flames, then your body shall be scorched by the flames of hell. Not even the ashes remain. I see. I apologize for taking up your time, Gillies.
What do you mean? That was a meaningful punishment. Now what should we do with the other clergy?
Good question. It's too much to question them all. Just feed the clergy to them. Rejoice, my ignoble servants. The surviving clergy are yours. I, your master, Jeanne d'Arc, shall forgive you all. Devour their souls, feast on their flesh, savor their blood. After all, our manifestation is no different than that devil Dracul. I have but one order. Wipe out this country, this mistake that is France. Overrun it, trample it, reap it. Let us begin with our dear Orleans. We shall return its fruitful land to a bare wasteland. Age, gender, and religious beliefs are of no importance. Make sure you kill them equally. That is the only order I give you as your master. To that end, I have given you all the attributes of a berserker. You may be a saint or a hero, but now you shall dance with your broken soul. Berserk Saber, Berserk Archer, Berserk Lancer, Berserk Rider, Berserk Caster, Berserk Assassin, and him whom I summoned instead of Berserker and myself. I shall pass down judgment as this world's ruler. Humanity has no value, for it failed to prove its love for our Lord. They are guilty to a horrifying extent. Humanity is equally guilty, sinner and saint alike. So we shall kill them all. I will not tolerate a single one escaping.
Oh, such resolve! Such truth without a slightest doubt! Such is the saint of salvation, the saint who believes in our Lord and saves our people. You have returned. My light has returned. You've truly been reborn, Jean. Then I too shall rise again as your general. First we need a symbol. Our army must have a flag. Jean, what shall we use as our emblem? A demon, perhaps? Or what about...
In that case, let's make it a dragon. Be it coincidence or providence, this summoning has brought many with close ties to dragons. In the name of dragons, the symbol of catastrophe, we will burn this world to the ground. Oh, I have one more order. Laugh, as if you're enjoying yourselves from the bottom of your heart. Wonderful. This is wonderful, Gillies. I've never enjoyed myself this much in my entire life.
Yes, yes, I suppose it is. That is the way it should be. You were put on a pedestal, made a symbol, exploited and cast aside by the people. That is why you are righteous. There is no one who could pass judgment over your heart of hearts.
Four? You four.
Oh, good morning, foe.
You four. Cow, cow.
Good morning, Senpai. It's finally time for the briefing.
Ah. Coo.
I'm sorry, Foe. I couldn't get out of the way. Still, I'm glad to see you so full of energy in the morning. You too, Senpai. Did you sleep well last night?
Like a log.
I'm glad to hear it. They say it takes talent to get a good night's sleep. I know you just woke up, but it's briefing time. We should hurry.
Good morning, John. Did you sleep well? Let's get right to the briefing then. For starters, oh right, let me go over what I want you to do again. First, the investigation and correction of the singularities. It is humanity's critical turning point in that era. If it were not for that, we could never have come as far as we have. It's the pivotal event in human history. You must travel to that era, investigate what it is, figure it out, then correct it. Otherwise, 2019 will never come. Humanity will be extinct in 2018. That is your first objective, the basic principle of the upcoming operation. The operation's second objective is investigate the Holy Grail. This is just my speculation, but the singularities must be related to the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is a relic that can grant wishes, a vessel that contains tremendous amounts of magical energy. Lev probably got his hands on the Grail in some form and misused its power. Rather, it's impossible to travel through time and change the past without the Grail. Seriously. You will run into intel regarding the Grail during your investigation of the Singularity. Even if you correct history, leaving the Grail will put us back to square one. You must either secure the Holy Grail or destroy it. Those are the two objectives of this operation. Is everything clear so far? Crystal clear. Glad to hear it. And now there's one other thing I want you to do in addition to the mission. That said, it's nothing major. It's for after you ray shift to that era. I want you to find a ley line to make a summoning circle, just like you did in Fuyuki. Unlike Fuyuki, we could probably make do as is if it's just telepathic communication. But to transport supplies, it won't work without establishing a summoning circle. Just like before, once MASH sets up her noble phantasm, it'll act as a catalyst and trigger the summoning circle. Once you do that, you can summon servants at will. Of course, what you summon will probably be servants closely tied to that time and place. So keep doing that to bolster your forces. Understood? Understood. Before all else, we'll try to establish a base camp first. What we'll need is a place to relax, a structure with a roof, a home to come back to. Right, Master? Right. You have a way with words, MASH.
Hearing you say that really means a lot to me. I know I'm still an inexperienced servant, but you can count on me. I'll be giving it my all.
Q.
See, Mash, you're serious, quiet, and frankly kind of mysterious. Grow up to be such a fine lady. Hey, get over yourself. How long are you gonna keep me waiting? Oops, you're right. You didn't show any interest, so I forgot you were there. Allow me to introduce you, John. No, she, it? Who? Sheesh. Standing there is Chaldea's pride and joy, the head of our engineering department, Leonardo. As you can tell, they are quite unusual. Of course, not a human. Let's not get into that. The reason being...
A servant. Senpai, this is incredible. This person is a servant.
Right you are. I'm Chaldea's honorary tech advisor. I normally go by Leonard here. But as you can see, I'm the proud inventor of the Renaissance. The one and only Leonardo da Vinci in the flesh. You can just call me Da Vinci. You don't get to see many pretty ladies like myself around here, right? Da Vinci?
This is strange. It's abnormal. It's wrong. I mean, Leonardo da Vinci should be a man.
You should always question conventional wisdom. But is it really that important? Who was the first one that claimed I was a man or a woman? Sheesh. For crying out loud. I pursue beauty with both my inventions and art. It was I who personified all ideals. All beauty. To me, the ideal beauty is the Mona Lisa. That being the case, see? Isn't this simply an unavoidable result?
Oh.
I like to think of myself as a scholar, but this guy's pet theories go way over my head. He's the only pervert twisted enough to turn himself into the Mona Lisa just because he loves the Mona Lisa, who was himself in actuality. I guess we could say that... Long story short, I guess we can just end it off by saying Leonardo da Vinci's really into himself.
Are you sure about that, Dr. Roman? As cultures mature, anything is possible. The desire to become a beautiful girl might one day be the norm.
That might be true, but which time period's heroic spirit are you?
Genius has nothing to do with time period, Doctor. John, you do well to remember that too. You will encounter many heroic spirits who are artists. Every one of them is as splendid and eccentric.
Are you kidding me? Still, I can see that being the case.
I see. It's true that I didn't want to know too much, but thank you for the advice, Da Vinci. That's my girl. You're always so understanding.
Okay, that's enough for my introduction.
From now I will be focusing on supporting you with supplies, R&D within Chaldea, and updated heroic spirits contracts. I am a servant summoned by Chaldea, you see? Unlike Mash, I cannot jump to any era. However, if John has a contract with me, then it would be another matter. I would then be able to aid you as an ordinary servant. I'm looking forward to such a fate, Master.
Wow, he really did introduce himself and run off. Now, as I was saying before I was interrupted, I'm sorry, but we don't have time to rest. We're going to prep for immediate race shift, okay? Of course, I'm ready to go at any time. John, we have a coffin ready for you this time. You should be able to race shift safely and quickly now. 7 singularities have been detected, but we've selected the time period with the smallest fluctuations. Once you get there, we'll only be able to communicate with you. Got it? I know I'm repeating myself, but the first thing is to set up a base camp and finding a ley line. After you've settled into the era, do what needs to be done. Alright. Good luck, John. Unsummon program start. Spiritron conversion start. Ray shift starting in 3, 2, 1. All procedures cleared. Grand order commencing operation. Alright. Alright, here we go. The first singularity. Alright, here's our map. Alright, actually, you know what, before we do start, I did want to summon. Oh, no, that's shop. I saw Saint Quartz and I thought, ooh, I'll summon from there. Nope, that's not how this works. I have 8 quartz. I know it's not a lot, but, we'll do 2 summons and see what happens. I'm probably just gonna get 2 shitty craft essences, as usual. But hey, you know. Well, I mean 4-star craft essence. What is this? Increased NP gauge by 4% per turn, increased quick card effectiveness by 10%. That's not too bad. It'd be alright for Carmella. Alright, and let's see what our other card is. Gander. Okay, maybe not 2 shitty craft essences. Just both things that increase our quick card effectiveness. Gander's actually pretty good. Because I know there are 3 4-star craft essences that are pretty good. It's Gander for quick card effectiveness. I think it's Fate over 0 for Buster card effectiveness, and Projection for Arts card effectiveness. They all boost them by 15%. And there's no turn limit on it, it's for the entire battle. So, those are good cards. If I actually got Projection, I totally would have put it on fucking Emiya. Alright, but yeah, let's get started. Land of the 100 Years' War. I'm against Lancers and Sabers. And we don't have any guest servants yet, so I'll just go with... I'll just use my Jean d'Arc altar. But yeah, as you can see, actually, on my Jean altar, I have Fate limited 0. Oh no, that was a 5-star essence that had that. Right, but 25%. I forget what the Buster card for the 4-star one was. The one that increases it by 15. But yeah, limited 0 over is really good.
We managed to reach here safely, Senpai. We were teleported by accident last time. This time it's a proper teleport via the coffin with no physical anomalies. Foe! 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 Foe? Did you tag along again? Foe! Tew! Cow!
Did he sneak into Mash's coffin?
Seems that way. He must have sneaked into Minor Senpai's coffin. Luckily, Foe was unharmed. Since he is attached to one of us, when we return, he will automatically return as well.
I need to get back safely for Foe's sake, too.
Yes, we share the same fate. Master, I have confirmed the time axis coordinates. Looks like it's the year 1431. It means we're in the middle of the 100 Years' War. But this should be during the war's respite period.
Wars get time-offs?
Right. The 100 Years' War did not fight for the full 100 years as the name implies. The war during this era was pretty carefree, relatively speaking. Captured knights were released for monetary payments almost every day. Senpai? What is... Huh?
Yes, we're connected! Not the best quality, but I've got video feed now, too. Wait, what's wrong, you two? Both of you staring at the sky like that.
Doctor, I'll send you visuals. What is that?
This is... a ring of light. No, some form of magecraft cast over the satellite orbit? In any case, it's gigantic. At worst, it's as big as North America? No record shows such phenomena occurring in 1431. It's surely one of the reasons for the disappearance of our future. We'll have to analyze it on our end. You guys concentrate on surveying the on-site. Start by searching for ley lines.
What the doctor said. Explore the area, make contact with the people of this era, set up the summoning circle. There are many things to do. We have to knock them out one at a time. Let's first move towards the city, Senpai. Senpai, stop. Confirming. Looks like a French scout brigade. What do we do? Should we attempt to make contact?
Let's do that.
Hello, excuse me. We are travelers. Fall?
Enemy attack! Enemy attack! Ah, shit. Yoo-hoo! I'm free now, so let me see how you're... wait. Why are you surrounded by an armed group?
I apologize. My mistake. I should have greeted them in French.
Was that the problem?
Of course. But now I believe that combat is unavoidable.
You're starting with a fight? With French elites, even? Well, let's calm down first. That world is isolated. No matter what happens, a time paradox can't occur. So engaging them won't be a problem, but...
Doctor, give us an idea. Don't you know any French jokes for a time like this?
Hell if I know, I'm a loner. But wait, let me think. I just need to think of a witty joke, right? Like, knock knock. Hearing a silly voice from somewhere. All hands, ready your weapons. They're too suspicious.
I apologize, Senpai.
It was wrong of me to expect something from the doctor. Yeah.
I think it would be bad to harm the locals. We should attack to hold them back.
What are you talking about now, Mash?
Did I say something wrong?
In that case, hit them at the back of your blade. Limit the bloodshed to a minimum. Back of the blade. With a shield?
I'll think of something.
Fire! No, burning is out of the question too. What is this terrible two-man comedy routine? You guys having one over on me? This game's writing's great. Ooh. Of course we start off with the Lancers. Oh hey, we could have a chain.
行きます。はい。
Oh, come on.
や
Alright. I mean, yeah, let's end this right now. There we go. Hey, bond level 1 with Emiya. Yeah, just a lot of QP.
Physical fatigue aside, the mental fatigue is overwhelming.
Good job using the back of your blade.
I didn't even know that was possible with a shield. I learned something today. But it seems like I didn't hit hard enough. They've retreated.
They're quietly going back to their fort. Let's quietly chase them and ask what's going on. Try not to aggravate them next time. Make sure you talk to them in French, okay? Roger that. Bonjour.
Bonjour, monsieur. I see, perfect. Leave it to me.
Alright, another Saint Courts. So actually, since we're at 3 Saint Courts... Man, look at me not saving Saint Courts. Screw it. You know what? Let me roll on this. Just see what happens. Come on, servant. A servant. It's Berserker. It's another Lubu. I'm getting dupes already. Excuse me, what is the, what's the rate for, some of these 3-star servants that I getting repeats of already? Excuse me. Fucking scroll down, piece of shit. Let's see. 1.2%? Yeah, that's about right. I'm getting dupes already. Fuck Gotcha. Gotcha is terrible. Alright, chase the French soldier. Again, since we don't have any support characters yet. Or story supports.
This is awful, isn't it? It's complete ruin on the inside. The outer wall is more or less intact, but you can't call this a fort. Nothing but wounded soldiers here. That's right. Even though they're not in an active war. In 1431, Charles VII of France entered a peace treaty with Philip III, an ally of England. Of course, I'm sure there were some skirmishes.
Here they come again!
Bonjour. We are travelers. We are not here to harm you. Please put down your weapons, monsieur.
You're not the enemy?
That was rather easy. Perhaps they're rational now. Or they have no more fight left in them. Why didn't Charles VII sign the peace treaty?
King Charles? So you don't know. The king is dead. He was burned by a witch's flames.
Dead? By a witch's flames?
It's Jeanne d'Arc. She's risen again as the Dragon Witch. England retreated quite a while ago. But where have we to run to? This is our home, but there's nothing we can do.
Jeanne d'Arc is a witch?
Here! They're here! Magical energy signals are heading here. Familiars created using human bodies. Skeleton soldiers. This time it's different. Both of you can be as wild as you want.
Yes, orders, master. Let's pulverize them.
Alright, here we go. Well, at least we won't have to worry about hitting them with the back of our blade. Not gonna get over that. You know, I kind of don't want to spoil it, but back at the blade store it becomes a running joke. It's a good one, though. It's a good running joke. I'll just do this. Just so I can get a little bit of charge on Emiya. Hell, even Sean Alder can get her charge too. I might be able to use Unlimited Blade Works. Let's see what happens. Just go for a mash chain. Damn, mash! 2 crits? Oh well, no Unlimited Blade Works, we'll just go for the Buster Chain. Nice crit, Jean Alter. And level 10. Hey, we got an evil bone. Alright, this one's Rider. So we actually want an assassin for this one. Hey, yeah, Cleopatra.
Phew, good work.
You guys, I can't believe you took them on.
We're used to it. Anyway, I'm sorry, but can you please explain this from the start? Is it true that Jeanne d'Arc has been resurrected?
Yes, I took part on in the siege of Orleans and remember the ceremony, so I remember it well. Her hair and skin color are different, but there's no question that she's the saint from the past. Hearing that she'd been captured by the English and burned at the stake, we trembled in fury. But she was resurrected. And through a pact with the devil, no less.
What do you mean the devil? Like the skeleton soldiers earlier?
Not those. At least those we can handle ourselves. Damn it, just as I thought. Here they come. Engage! Come on, stand up. Dragons are here. If you don't resist, they'll eat you. Large creatures are shown to be near you. They're moving in fast.
Visual confirmed. But that... it can't be.
Wyverns?
Yes, that is a subspecies of dragons called wyverns. That is definitely a creature that should not be in 15th century France. It's coming! Master, respond with full force. This is different from those old bones from earlier. Soldiers, douse yourself with water. You can momentarily defend against their flames.
Eh?
You there, please pick up a weapon and fight. Together with me. Follow me. This is... Oh, she's a servant. But her energy is weak. What is she?
An ally already. I think it's just one wave of dragons, right? Or wyverns. Wyverns aren't too bad. Although, with my luck, they crit very often. Oh, it's just the one wyvern. We could probably end this pretty... Yeah, you know what? Mash chain. Yeah, crit up. There we go. Yeah, I think we probably just ended this. Oh, come on, Cleopatra. Don't kill Mash. Okay, good, you crit Cleopatra instead. Alright, fine, we'll end it with an Emiya chain.
攻め時だな。もらったぞ。
戦闘終了。なんとかなりましたね。
I believe that was the last. Alright, fine job everyone. I was watching with sweaty palms and sweets in my hand.
Good to know that while we're risking our lives, you're noshing down on some sweets, Roman.
Doctor, those are the sweets I got, right?
Huh?
What? Is that right? I found them in the command room next to the tea, so I thought... I got them as a token of gratitude for my return from this order. Needless to say, they weren't for you, but for Senpai, who no doubt fought bravely on the front lines. Mash, you've become such a thoughtful person. I must say, these are some really tasty sweets. I'm sure John will be thrilled too. Master, when we return to Chaldea, please reserve enough combat resources for one attack. I have registered one more enemy that I'd like to hit with the back of my blade.
Understood. And request confirmed. Impossible. You're... No way. Run! The witch is here!
Eh? A witch? Thank you very much. No, that was nothing. Before that, your name. Ruler. My servant class is Ruler. My true name is Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc?
I thought she was dead.
We'll talk about that later. It's nothing we should speak of in front of them. Come over here. Please. We've been invited. What should we do, Senpai?
Let's follow her.
Q. I agree as well. She looks weakened, but she's a servant too. I'm sure she's aware of the situation in this era. Let's ask her for details.
So it seems there are 2 Jeanne d'Arcs running around. But anyway, I think I'm going to end things off here. In the next one, we'll follow this second Jeanne and see exactly what she has to say to us. So, I'll see you guys then. Bye!